Alright, so today I'm going to make Espresso Affogato. When it comes to Espresso Affogato, everybody knows that there are two things you have to make it correctly. You need espresso and gelato. Now, one of my favorite YouTubers has done a test on what is the perfect gelato for the ultimate Espresso Affogato. And to be honest, I kind of thought about doing that myself. But seeing as I am a complete heathen, although more commonly known in Italy as an American, I decided to take the Espresso Affogato in a slightly more ridiculous direction. So first of all, I'm not going to be using gelato, Italian or otherwise. I'm going to use ice cream. Secondly, one of the big rules of a proper espresso affogato is that you have to use vanilla or coffee flavored gelato. Other flavors could possibly work, but it's not really proper, right? Well, today I've got 5 different flavors we're going to try, ranging from French vanilla to, well, you're going to see. Alright, so the flavors I have today are French vanilla, cookies and cream, butter pecan crunch, mint chocolate chip, and dragon's dream, which is marshmallow flavored. Alright, I think it's time to get these into glasses and get some espresso. So I'm gonna put the ice cream back in the freezer and then we'll get to the espresso. All right, so I'm gonna need 5 shots of espresso for these 5 ice creams. And as you guys may know, I don't have an espresso machine. I use a Flair espresso press. So it's kind of hard to pull shot after shot after shot. It's kind of time consuming and slow. So what I decided to do is, since we've got small scoops of ice cream here, I'm actually gonna use half shots. So I pulled 2 double shots on the Flair using this Starbucks Reserve Papua New Guinea Ulia coffee. This is a naturally sun-dried coffee, so it's kind of fruity, slightly funky, not too bad, not like an Ethiopian, but a lot of cherry flavor. It's a really bright, acidic, really, really nice coffee. So like I said, I pulled 2 double shots, so 2 30-gram shots, 15 grams in, 30 grams out, and I've been keeping it hot in my Ember mug right here in a shot glass. So I pulled the shots only about 5 minutes ago, and they've stayed piping hot since then, so, you know, it's not perfectly ideal, but you know what? I think this is pretty good for the setup that I have here. I'm gonna give this a stir. And then I've got basically, ooh, that's good. Now let's see here. I could put about 12 grams of espresso over each one of these ice creams, and that way we'll have enough. And I think that'll be plenty for the size of these scoops. These are pretty small. All right, looks like everything's ready. Time to give it a taste. Now, just FYI, I'm not gonna show this on the video, but I am cleansing my palate in between every taste. Okay, so I'll start with the vanilla. Here we go. Oh man, that is so good. Of course it's good. You got that lovely coffee flavor. And that coffee, man, it's so good. It's acidic, it's fruity. You get this like cherry flavor with the vanilla. This is awesome. All right, our first weird one. We've got cookies and cream. Let's see. Okay, it's not as good as the French vanilla, but it's pretty good. It's not bad. I'll give it another go. So you can really taste that Oreo flavor, but I think this is not as magical of a combination. So definitely good. I'm not gonna say no to eating this, but doesn't really compete with vanilla. Okay, this caramel pecan crunch, or whatever it was called. This is my wife's favorite ice cream. That's pretty interesting. It's got this saltiness that is really kind of an interesting flavor in there with the coffee. This one's pretty darn good. The caramel flavor goes really, really well with the espresso, and you get the pecan finish on the end, and there's like a kind of vanilla baseline in there. This might not bode well for the overall tasting, but it is a pretty nice affogato. Not as good as the French vanilla, but I think way better than the cookies and cream. This is really good. All right, mint chocolate chip. And to be honest, I'm scared of this one, so wish me luck. Get some espresso. Wow. That's really good, actually. It's got this almost like Angostura bitters kind of flavor in there. And it's a really interesting combination. It's reminding me of like a tiki drink with mint. It's like, I don't know, that's really good. What an interesting combination of flavors. You know what I like about these two versus the vanilla is there's like a saltiness in the ice cream that is just, it makes it a little bit more savory instead of this over the top, just super sweet dessert. It's like a little bit backed off on the sweetness level. There's a lot more flavors going on. It feels so much less sugar bomb, I guess, which maybe if I was using like super high-end Italian gelato, that wouldn't be an issue. But again, I'm just letting myself be the natural heathen that I am. All right, the ridiculous Dragon's Dream. It's freaking purple. That does not really look appetizing, to be honest with you. But I really do actually like this ice cream. It's like a toasted marshmallow flavor. So think of like kind of a soft vanilla with a little bit of a kind of semi-caramel burnt sugar flavor, which is toasted marshmallow. All right, here we go. This looks like it's gonna give me cancer. Holy crap. That might be the best one. Oh my gosh. This is way better than this. It's a lot better than both of these, and holy moly. I know you guys probably think I'm just screwing with you, but I'm serious. This is actually really, really good. Dang. That's amazing. And I know what you guys are thinking, right? This guy probably drinks Mountain Dew at every meal. He eats Lucky Charms for breakfast. Nothing could be further from the truth. I drink black coffee. I usually don't have breakfast, and if I do, I don't really want something sweet. And I basically never have soft drinks. I'd way rather have a neat shot of gin than Mountain Dew. Hell, I drink almost anything above Mountain Dew. You'd have to like marshmallow flavor to like this, but I love the flavor of marshmallow. I've actually made marshmallows from scratch, and they're basically flavored with sugar and vanilla. That's pretty much it. And when you toast them over the fire, you're basically caramelizing the sugar, so you get burnt sugar and vanilla, which is an incredible flavor. It's kind of like just a low rent name for vanilla caramel, right? If I said this was vanilla caramel ice cream and it wasn't dyed purple, you guys wouldn't have an issue with it. But because it's purple and it's called Dragon's Dream and marshmallow flavored, it's like, ugh. But marshmallow is just like a little bit of vanilla and sugar. And then if you toast it, it's burnt sugar. So this is kind of just vanilla caramel. Realistically, the only one of these that I would probably never have again is the cookies and cream. That one just did not hold up. Realistically, the vanilla is impossible to beat. There's a reason why that is the standard. But I would put the Dragon's Dream as a close second, and I would put these two tied for third, and the cookies and cream, I don't even know if I'm gonna finish it. It was just weak sauce. Major weak sauce. So there we go. 1, 2, tied for 3. Cheers.